Hey y'all, Terry here, and I am here with one of my favorite inspectors, Rusty Starr with Rusty Starr Inspections. How are you doing today, Rusty?
I'm good, how are you?
I am doing great. All right, y'all, we are going to talk to Rusty and ask him a few questions about home inspections here in North Carolina. So let's get to it. Rusty, what are some of the things that you look for when you are completing a home inspection?
Really, we try to go through everything and leave on every stone turned. Turn every stone. We'll get up and walk the roof if we can. We go through the attic and look through the insulation, ventilation. We check your electrical panels, take them down, look at all your wiring in there, run your HVAC system, see if how efficient they're being. Go through the crawl space, all the dark corners that nobody wants to go into, where all the cobwebs and critters are. We try to look for signs of fungal growth. Obviously, we're not mold inspectors, but if we try to see any signs of any kind of trouble, we want to let you know about it. Same thing with destroying insects. We're not pest inspectors, but we do try to let you know about it. So that way we can direct you to the right people and get the right people out there to do what you need to get the property secure.
Perfect. Okay, so our next question is, we get this a lot from our buyers. How much is that going to cost? So do you give quotes on your inspections for buyers as to how much something might cost on things that you might find wrong on the inspection report?
I don't give quotes. I'm a home inspector full-time for a living, so I actually don't repair or build anything anymore. And that's going to change depending on the type of equipment you're putting in. There's levels for every type of buyer, whether you're high end or low end. Mm-hmm. There's all different types of equipment, and then the contractor that you have doing it, their labor charge is going to wildly vary.
Yes.
So the best thing is to get the contractor that you want to do the work and have them quote it for you, so that way they can give you an up-to-date price of materials and their labor charges.
Perfect. That's a good answer. Okay, so when we're getting an inspection, there are other inspections that can go along with that, like a specialty inspection, whether it's a wood boring insect inspection, whether it is a water inspection, a radon inspection, a mold inspection. And when you kind of touched on this a little bit in the first question, but do you suggest that a buyer get any of those extra specialty inspections?
Well, I think obviously you got to take it case by case, but there are some of them, like pest inspections, I'm a firm believer in. When I bought my own house, I still have it pest inspected. I think the more eyes, the better at this point in the buying process. Same thing with mold. If you're, obviously if you have allergies, it might be in your benefit to go ahead and have some air samples done. Radon in our area is about 30% of the homes have it. So, there again, it's a low percentage, but if you got it, it causes cancer. So it's worthwhile to get it remedied before it causes you a problem. And like I said, most of these inspections are fairly cheap in the grand scheme of things if they do find a problem. Same thing with septic inspections. If you pump a tank and the tank's collapsed, you might be on the hook for $10,000.
Right.
Instead of a couple $100 pump and inspect.
Right.
So I'm for inspections, if you can. Obviously, there's financial constraints and other constraints, but if you can do it, I would advise to do it.
All right, thank you. All right, Rusty, last question. Is there any advice or any questions that you typically get asked when a customer contacts you to do a home inspection?
Yeah, normally they're want to know what we look at, and really we try to look at the functionality of everything in the home, how it's connected to each other. Another thing is, if you can come to the inspection, I always advise clients to come. Develop that relationship with your inspectors. That way you can feel free to call them and talk to them. And you can see things in person instead of just trying to read a report that might scare you.
Right. They are scary sometimes, yes. Well, you have been so helpful, Rusty. We really appreciate you taking time to chat with us today. Is there a website or a phone number that our viewers can call if they have any questions or they are needing a home inspection here in the High Country?
Yeah, you can always contact me or schedule an inspection through my website at rustystar.com or give me a call at 828-228-9507.
That's great. All right, guys, we will put a link for Rusty's website in the comments, and always remember to like, comment, and share this with your friends and family, and we'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.